Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy. And the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for DeJounte Murray.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the center. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league. And at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Out to Harris. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
Murray against Cunningham. The shot from 20 feet out. The Pistons clear it. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Robinson. Now Harris. Back to Robinson. Harris outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, Harris is all heart. He won't relent on the play and ends up getting an and-one chance.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the contest.
At the line for Detroit, Harris. Harris. One shot.
One shot. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Cunningham finds Thompson. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
Pass to Jordan. Now here's Williamson. Outside for Bey. A deep 3. A rebound by Detroit. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Murray, following the score by Detroit. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at the Pistons, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now.
Right now for Detroit, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Outside Murray. Out to the right wing. Jordan the screen. Baseline try. Murray no good. Detroit leading by 10. Robinson passes to Thompson. Murray against Cunningham. Takes it inside. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. Pass to Harris. No good on the 3. Pelicans trail by 10. Williamson passes to Murray. Back to Williamson. Jordan with a screen on Duran to stop the drought, and he banks in the layup.
Well, look, it's not just dunks for Zion inside. He's got great touch in there as well.
Duran with a screen on Murray. Cunningham against Murray. Takes a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. They set a pick. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Murphy has become a more well-rounded offensive player, and that includes his ability to draw fouls.
For the Pelicans, number 25, Trey Murphy. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Brian, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
No good on the free throw. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier, and when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
And the second free throw is good. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. They get it back.
Well, playing his role to perfection. using his size to control the glass for his team.
And there it is for him. Thompson's gotten his second bucket.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. He's checked in for the Pelicans. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Isaiah Stewart.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Williamson. 5 points in the game. And they double up Williamson. And we're going to have a jump ball. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. Now Duran. Outside Robinson. And the dunk by Duran.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Cunningham finds Duran. Back to Cunningham. To the inside. Baseline jumper. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA. Tobias Harris is a tough assignment.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
The free throw drops for Harris. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Queen, he's checked in for New Orleans. So hits one and misses one at the line.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks.
Dejounte Murray, 2 shots.
Free throw drops from Murray. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And Murray drops them both. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Now here's Harris. 17 points for him last game against Dallas. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3. The rebound by Murray.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Queen. The shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, you know the coaching staff loves to see Murray share the ball like that.
Pass to Harris. They set the screen. Thompson outside. Inside. Here's Duran. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Queen. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. And now just a 5-point Pistons lead.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Herter's subbed in for Robinson. On defense, the Pelicans. Pass to Duran. Herter with it. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, because Duran is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing. But that's one of his core strengths.
Now here's Murray. His last outing, he had 20. And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by New Orleans. Herter gets the bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Queen. Down low. Here's Murray. Detroit with a rebound. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Herter. Now Duran. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Here's Jenkins. Stewart outside. Let's go with a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Pelicans trail by 10. Outside Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The rebound by Detroit.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Pure from 3-point range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Can they get it? Got a hand on it. Here's Holland. No points so far. Pass to Jenkins. Stewart outside. And here's Herter. Stewart outside. Shot clock at 3. Here's Duran. Right wing. Holland for three. Outside Herder. To the middle. Pass to Jenkins. There's the triple. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Murray.
Get there, get there.
He's off on that one. Good D by Duren. The Pistons lead by 13. Here's Jenkins. 14 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And the shot goes down.
It's impossible to win when you give up second and third chances to score.
Fires from the line. Murray, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Duren. There's Herder with the three. No luck on that one. And so it's Detroit liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open three, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
So for New Orleans right now. Now here's Jones. 11 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And now a quick peek at the point guards who, over the last month, are not just making plays for others, they're putting up points themselves. The 4th spot held by Kate Cunningham.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Well, that's one of the biggest changes in the league over the years. Point guards are now expected to score. They have to do more than just pass.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll defend the home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with the Timberwolves, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
Now here's Herder. Over Jones.
Look at Jones and how he gets after it on defense. Coaches love that kind of hustle.
To the inside. Casey. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Cunningham outside. Here's Herder. Jones with some nice D.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Pass to Holland. Now Herder. Here's Holland. Picked by Stewart. Pulls it from the top of the key. Misi grabs the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
That's good from Jones.
Well, you know, every team wants multiple Herb Jones on their roster. He can really shoot it, and Herb's wing defense is just elite.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Bay, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones hits them both. And the Pistons with possession here. Nothing on offense from them yet in this second quarter. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
To the paint. Duren with a steal. Outside Herder. Pass to Jenkins. Duren with it. Right side Herder for three. Buries it from three. Herder's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Bay outside. The three is up. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He chucks up a lot of threes. Murphy clapping back in a hurry.
Outside Herder. Duren in the high post. Pass to Jenkins. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Jenkins has gotten his second bucket of the game. Here's Queen. Down low. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Tobias Harris checked in for Detroit. Robinson comes in for Herder, and a change for the Pelicans. Murray's checked in. Now here's Duren. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Duren. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And Duren drops them both. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
And, yep, it's good. He's got 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Jenkins, defended by Murray. Here's Harris. Off target at the rim. Pelicans trail by 11. Now here's Bay. No points yet. On the wing, Murray. Back to Bay. 5 on the clock. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Pistons lead by 9. Pass to Duran. Harris on the wing. And there's the lob. Intercepted. Inside. Now here's Murray. Over Robinson. Murray, no good.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Harris's shot is good.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Pass to Murray. Here's Queen, covered by Duran. Queen, pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. An easy 2 on the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Duran. Here's Jenkins. Over Murray. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Here's Bay. Good on the shot. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Detroit making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And the 2K leaderboard now gives us a look at the shooting percentage leaders from this past month. Jalen Duran third.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Detroit with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Williamson against Harris. Williams grabs the board. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 7-point differential. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Here's Jenkins. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Thompson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Thompson's got 6.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Murray passes to Queen. Now Poole. Putting on the Jets. Jordan Poole. Bay from long range. Duran with a rebound. Duran's.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Jenkins. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Back to Murray. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. He has 6.
And when he gets to the rim like that, it's almost impossible to take away options from Murray.
Pass to Jenkins. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Poole. Wow, so hard to stop Poole on the break.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Here's Jenkins, defended by Murray. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Bay outside. Pass to Queen. Jenkins with a rebound. Detroit leading by 5. Outside Robinson. Thompson against Williamson. Here's Jenkins. Puts up a 3. Williams grabs the board.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Oh, Zion! Vicious!
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Thompson outside. Robinson passes to Harris. Drills it from deep. Harris has got 5 points now this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open beyond the arc.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Masters checked in for Detroit. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at New Orleans, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
You know, for New Orleans, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Bay against Thompson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Duncan Robinson. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, If you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, he doesn't get to the line all that often, but Murphy is nails at the stripe.
And the Pistons making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. 1:36 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Jenkins. He's got 6. Here's Harris. Pelicans cleared away. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bay outside to the paint. Arced it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Detroit leading by 4. Here's Jenkins. Pass to Duren. 1:02 left in the first half. Here's Harris. Thompson outside. Duren with a screen on Bay. 4 on the clock. Here's Thompson on target from about 13 feet. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, developing consistency with the jump shot has been Ausar Thompson's #1 priority.
Williamson outside. Back to Jordan. Williamson up top, pounded by Harris. Williamson, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Duren. Now here's Harris. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jenkins. Knocks down the long J. Jenkins has got 9 points. Williamson for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Detroit with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Pistons.
Difference in this game is they're extending possessions.
Yeah, frustrating the opponent with second chance points. That can wear a team down physically and mentally.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tobias Harris really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Pelicans trail by 9. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now here's Murray to the inside. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Second shot opportunity. That's good on the jumper. Give him 8. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Robinson with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Now here's Robinson. Duren the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson can't hit. Pelicans trail by 9. Bay outside. Murray with it. Now Thompson defending. Murray scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Williamson. Ooh, can't throw it down with one hand.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Robinson can't hit. The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Jordan. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Cunningham. Harris, a screen on Murray. Murray against Cunningham. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. First one falls for him. Staying the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, the pressure on Cunningham when he came into the league was immense. He's gone through adversity, but he's never stopped working to improve.
Stolen by Thompson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Deflects the pass. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
That's good from Williamson.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Jordan finds Murray. Over Cunningham. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. In the third spot, the Pelicans.
And make no mistake, this team loves to get out and run. Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Williamson against Harris. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, Zion! He can go through you.
Well, that contact does nothing to Zion. He's just way too strong.
Murray against Cunningham. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Murray.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Tried to get in there using his height. Murphy working through the defense.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. Robinson, a screen on Murray. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham, confident in his range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Williamson against Harris. Williamson, no good.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to Thompson. To the middle. And the dunk by Duren. And he's now got the double-double.
Well, you've got to like the instincts there from Thompson to find his teammate off the pick and roll.
Cunningham against Murray. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, "My body told me, no more, bro."
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Alec, thanks. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
The free throw drops from Murray. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
Here's Williamson after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Bay outside. Back to Williamson. Down low. Clock at 4. Oh, stolen by Harris. And now the Pistons in transition. Over to the wing. Here's Jenkins. The ball's knocked loose. Pelicans trail by 13. And here's Williamson. He's got 10. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Murray from outside. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Jenkins. 9 points in the game. From behind the arc. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Well, look, he's got range. You can't give him any space out there.
Pelicans trail by 16. Williamson outside. Outside Murray. The 3 ball. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Murray's got 14 points.
Well, over the course of his career, Murray has been a much improved jump shooter.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. 4th, Jalen Duren.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
Pass to Harris. Here's Jenkins. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds in the game. Jones drives in. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Jenkins. He's got 12. Pass to Duran. Shot clock at 5. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Murray from outside. The rebound by Stewart.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Shot is up. Jenkins misses. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 11. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Now here's Harris. 14 points for him. Outside Robinson. The 3. The rebound by Murray.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Jordan the screen. The 3. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 11 points here in the second half.
So dangerous in the 2-man game. Murray used that screen to perfection.
Pass to Jenkins. Harris on the wing. Defended by Jones. To stop the drought. And Harris with the lay-in. Harris has got 16 points now.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Jordan with a screen on Stewart. Now Jordan. And here's Murray. That shot is off. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Here's Robinson. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 11.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Outside Murray. Fires the 3. Murray can't get that one to fall.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to Jenkins. Outside Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Proving he's more than just a perimeter threat. Nice job by Robinson inside there.
Jordan with a screen on Stewart. A minute 4 left in the third. Williamson against Stewart. From the wing. The rebound by Detroit. Harris has got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Robinson. Harris on the wing. The Pistons need to get one up quick. For 3, Robinson sinks the tray. He's got 5.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Murray from outside fires in the triple. Murray's got 14 points here in the second half.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Harris on the attack. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break up 12. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Pistons lead by 12. So for the Pelicans right now, they've got DeJounte Murray. Herb Jones out there with Saddiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Outside Murray. Back to Bey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Cunningham takes the hit and puts it in.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Bey outside. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Murray up top. And Cunningham pulls it down. Herder against Jones. Herder gets the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Murray passes to Bey. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the middle. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons lead by 16. Here's Holland to the right side. Here's Jenkins. No good on the triple. Queen pass to Bey. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Murray from outside. The shot comes out. For Detroit, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Now here's Cunningham. The D's right on him. Tipped. Outside Murray. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Yeah, and Murray can do so many things on the court, including setting up his teammates.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Cunningham missing. Pelicans trail by 14. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to Cunningham. Inside. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 14. And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Takes one from 10 feet. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Herder. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got rebound number 8 now. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Bay left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Queen. Some solid defense from Stewart. The Pistons lead by 14. Here's Herder. That shot is off. Miss number 6 of the day out of 12 attempts. To the paint. Nails the baby hook.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. There's Herder with the 3. And it's Queen with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here they come with numbers in transition. Here's Holland. Tries to break his ice. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Both teams will make substitutions, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Harris. Pass to Stewart. Harris on the wing, defended by Jones. Harris passes to Duran. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Duran doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
The line for 2, Duran.
The free throw drops for Duran.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And Duran drops them both.
Well, a lottery pick back in 2022. Jalen Duran brings energy to this team. A big frame, toughness down low.
Now here's Jordan. It's tipped. Harris outside. with the drive. Good work there as it goes. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Oh, on the drive, Harris isn't afraid to get a little physical, pushing his way through to a shot.
Williamson outside, fires for three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Stewart. Jordan against Duran. Now Harris from downtown. Rebounded by New Orleans. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And down it goes. 2 points.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Ball's going up the court. Deflected.
And Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Pistons able to retain possession here. Thompson, he's checked in for Stewart. And a change for the Pelicans. Murray's checked in for Jones. He shoots it. And Cunningham gets it to go. On the assist by Harris. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter. Good D by Harris. The Pistons lead by 14. On the wing, Thompson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Duran. Screen by Robinson. There's Cunningham with a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Williamson. Left side Murray. 4 on the clock. Looking to get it going. The rebound by Detroit. Robinson with it. Checked by Murray. Robinson passes to Cunningham. To the inside. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Good. And he's at 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Here's the pick. And there's the drive. And the shot goes in.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. The lead is 15. Robinson can't hit.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Jordan the screen. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Duran. To the middle. Here's Robinson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Lots of ways Robinson can get to the basket. Defenses play him tight.
At the line for your Pistons, Duncan Robinson. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Robinson.
Well, Robinson has heard a lot of criticism throughout the years, but the numbers show he's one of the most prolific three-point shooters in league history.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Bayes checked in. And both free throws good for Robinson. Murray with it. Bay outside. Back to Murray. Jordan with a screen on Cunningham. Murray for three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pass to Jordan. Murray against Cunningham. Now Bay. Clock at 6. Jordan the screen. Lets it fly. And so the ball out of bounds. Duren touched it last.
Basketball.
1:44 left in the game. Williamson looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. 4-3.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pistons.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Jalen Duren.
He played big all night. Relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Herder gets the bucket.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Misi. Here's Queen. To end the run. It's blocked.
Great recognition from Stewart. I like seeing him use his length and size to make an impact on defense.
Ron Holland, first personal foul. First team foul.
And Detroit making a change here. Levert's checked in. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Holland. And he lobs it up top.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Cunningham against Murray. 24 seconds left in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bay. Chalk up 2 there.
The assist.
There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Cunningham against Murray. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Duren.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Jalen Tyson. At center, Jarrett Allen. At the other forward position, Evan Mobley. At the point guard, James Harden. At the other guard position, Donovan Mitchell. Head coach of the visiting team, Kenny Atkinson. Now let's get your Utah Jazz. At the small forward position, at 6'9", number 19, Ace Bailey. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 28, Bryce Sensabaugh. Starting at center, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. Starting at the other guy, 6'4", number 3, Keontae Jordan. The other forward, at 6'10", number 20, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for James Harden.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden. And it's Tyson in at the 3. And for the Jazz, we've got George. Walker Kessler is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now here's Jackson. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Here's Sensabaugh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for George. Mobley against Jackson. Kessler the screen. Sensabaugh no good. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell ferocious attacking in the open floor.
Pass to Kessler. Jazz passing it around. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Bailey. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Clock at 4. Wants to get it to Kessler and does.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Excellent D there from Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And he knocks down the first one. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
And Mitchell drops them both. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Pass to Tyson. And the rejection by Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His first personal foul.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you'd better be ready to put a body on somebody.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Mobley. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Here's Bailey. James Harden picking up that last basket. Kessler, a screen on Mobley. To the middle. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Pass to Tyson. Wound up there for Allen. It's hauled in by George.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Here's Sensabaugh. His last outing, he had 24 points. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Tyson. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Bailey. And he banks in the layup.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All right, fans. It's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's like. Bring those moves. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. The Jazz second.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Pass to Tyson. And he drives in. George with the steal. Here's Kessler. To the inside. Stolen by Harden. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Now, here's George. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to Sensabaugh. George against Harden. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. George, no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Harden, no good. Utah leading. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front of the center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Tyson. He has yet to score. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Connects from three-point range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Bailey, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Harden after the basket by Utah. Banked in off the glass.
And tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Merrill's checked in.
In for the Cavaliers, number 5, Sam Merrill.
Jackson passes to Bailey. Kessler with it. Pass to Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Mitchell passes to Merrill. Utah with the rebound. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, unbelievable shooting display, especially from long range. That turned out to be the difference.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
So it's the Cavaliers now. After the basket by Utah. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
The first one falls.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, an excellent rebounder.
And Utah making a change here. Collier's checked in. And Allen drops them both. Utah has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Kessler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jared Allen. DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Walker Kessler proved he was a rotation player. He gives you unbelievable defense, aggressive rebounding, and very good inside scoring.
And Cleveland making a change here. Wade's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Cavaliers leading. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Suns in Phoenix. Pass to Bailey. Three-pointer. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Wade sets the pick for Harden. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. Kessler with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Kessler a screen on Harden. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. That's short off the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the paint. Now, here is Harden, guarded closely, and the shot is good. Harden's got 8.
Well, James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making, and I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Jazz making a switch here. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. We take a look at the Cavaliers. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Here's Collier. No scoring in this one. Jackson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about the physicality of Jackson on that putback, not letting the defense get in his way at all.
Now, here's Mitchell. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. 2 points, that one goes.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Here's Collier. James Harden picking up that last basket. Outside, Markkanen gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that 3-point shooting ability.
Wade outside. The drive by Mitchell. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's 13 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Nurkic against Mobley. Nurkic the pass to Collier. Jackson with the screen. With the drive. Plays it up and in off the pretty assist. Jackson's got 9 points.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Your Utah Jazz breaker dance crew.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz. Keontae George comes in for Mikhailuk. Then for the Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. Schroeder, right side. .58 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. And it's Utah with the rebound. Here's George. And it's Wade with the rebound. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Determined to get to his scoring strength, and that's three-point shooting. We see you, Max Strus.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Suns.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Markkanen against Strus. Schroeder outside. And it's Wade in the corner. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Jazz trail by 5. Filipowski's out there with Markkanen. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Collier at the point guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Schroeder outside. Here's Merrill. A putback. Rebound by Nurkic. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And it's Collier missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Strus finds Wade. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Wade outside. Pass to Merrill. Allen, a screen on George. Here's Merrill. No good from outside. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Yeah, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
Well, Cleveland shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Wade, a screen on George. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Nurkic. Excellent D there from Allen. Cleveland leading by 3. Now here's Schroeder. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix. Wade passes to Strus. Wade a screen on Markkanen. Shot clock at 5. Strus's shot is good.
Well, showing off his versatility, Strus gets to his mid-range.
Down low. It's stolen by Strus. Pass to Schroeder. Wound up there for Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's Collier. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston. Nurkic the best of Collier. Pass to Markkanen to halt the run. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Schroeder passes to Allen. Back to Schroeder. They set the pick. Second chance shot. Sinks that one from the post. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Here's Collier. Still scoreless. Pass to Nurkic. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Allen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And it's James Harden in for Sam Merrill. Free throw, good. Allen. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standing with not a lot of hope for While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. You look at Kessler. One of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Markkanen dishes to George. Back to Markkanen. Pass to George. Now Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. They get it back. George with the ball. The Jazz working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Collier, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jared Allen. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
The free throw drops for Collier. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Cleveland leading by 9. Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. Up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Kessler. Outside Jackson. Here's Collier, guarded by Harden. Outside for George. This one for 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bailey.
You can see Keontae George, a guy who can score it, but that ability to pass and complement that scoring so critical.
Pass to Harden. Allen with the screen for Harden. To the middle. Allen's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now, here's George. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Jackson. Here's Harden. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Allen kicks to Strus. Pass to Tyson. Back to Strus. And here is Mitchell, defended by George. Here's Allen. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Bailey. Takes the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And now just a 3-point Cleveland lead. Allen against Kessler. It's Harden with the drive. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
Free throw good from Harden. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Bailey. Three-pointer, Markkanen. The offensive rebound. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Harden. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Markkanen. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. Outside Jackson. Strus against Markkanen. Off target from outside. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
For Cleveland, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. No good on that one. Then a shooter's checked in for Max Strus. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Chance down. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's see it. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. Get down.
On a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging around 26 points per, 9 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
To the paint, here's Bryant. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Bailey, 15 points in the game. Now Kessler. Pass to Bailey. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'd like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Utah is shooting straight 49% from the field. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Plays it in off the breakaway. And now it's a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Well, we talk about Donovan Mitchell as an exceptional two-way talent. No better example than right there.
Jackson finds Kessler. Back to Jackson. Shoots. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
To the inside. Schroeder. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Schroeder's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract